Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. Some of you could have been in a situationship. Others of you, this could be a very strong connection that you have with this individual. And you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. All right. Also, for those of you that are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. And there is heartache and pain in this person's life. Also probably in yours. You may be... I'm not understanding why I'm getting this word fixated, but let's not be fixated. It's hard not to be. This person's very outgoing. Why? Wow, there's a whole lot of messages coming through. Okay, this person's very outgoing, or they think you're very outgoing. Let's stay on point. We have here a few cards. One, two, three. Only three, actually. That are slightly on the dark side. These are problems that this person is going through. But because of the intensity of the cards, it could also be that you're going through this as well. We have here crossroads followed by order. Order and chaos. Opening. Hearth and home. Laughter. Mothering. Power. Creativity. Illusion. Grief under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Taurus, I am at a crossroads. I know what it is that I have to do, but I don't do it. I don't make that choice. I don't take that stand. I do not make the decision that needs to be made. I am confused. Because of this, I am confused. And the reason why I don't move forward is because around me, forwards, backwards, left and right, all I feel is confusion. A lack of understanding. And a whole lot of confusion. A lack of clarity. There's fog that surrounds me. I thought I could move forward, but then the fog came in. And it stopped me from moving forward. I'm afraid of moving forward because I don't know which way to go. And if I make a move, I may just make a mistake. I may end up on the wrong path. And yes, that would cause heartache and pain and suffering. So for me, the best thing to do is just take a step back and not move at all. Just stay still. The reason I stay still is because I am so confused. I don't know what to do, where to go. In this connection, I don't know where we're headed. I don't know many things, and I wish I did. I felt suspicious. And sometimes I felt that you had something up your sleeve. When in actuality, you were simply being yourself, making plans, living life. And now I want to open up to you. Because there's certain things that I have felt on the inside that I need to talk to you about. There's certain things that I've hidden, kept in the darkest of places in this heart of mine. And I never really opened up to you. I never really talked to you about it. So many things have happened. In you, I have found someone that I can confide in. A friend, a best friend. With you in my life, I feel as if I can talk to you about anything and not fear that you're going to judge me. I feel that you are my hearth, my home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. You are that guiding light, that spark of life that makes me want to live. When I'm lost, you guide me home. And when I'm cold, you make me warm. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of laughter. I do feel that you have this ability of making me feel very happy. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You're my best friend. You're my confidant. You make me feel alive again, vibrant again, young again. And I like that. I've never really seen you in this light, but I see now that you are somebody who is very, very nurturing, caring, protecting, loving, who gives unconditional love. This is you. And I never really saw that before. I thought there was something to it. I was suspicious. I had my doubts. And now I feel that you have this hold over me and you don't even know it. You can be seductive and not even seduce, but you're just there, and you are. I feel that in this connection, you are someone who is very powerful. You make me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. And I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love. I would love to weave where you are the center of my world. And I want to just catch you and keep you there. But I hide these feelings and emotions. I don't tell you about these feelings and emotions. I hide behind a veil, behind a false mask. I don't want you to know the truth, because it may make me seem weak. I feel embarrassed also for certain things that I've said and done. And right now, I am grieving. I feel heartbroken and sad for what happened to this connection, for what happened between us. It seems like a lifetime ago, and now it seems as if though one of us or both of us are just strangers. I feel like I've lost you forever, and you were the brightest star in the darkest sky. You used to lead me home. And because of what I did to you, now you're fading. And I'm afraid I'm going to lose that forever. I'm going to lose that light that came from you because of the things that I did. Yes, I feel guilty. I feel remorse. I feel regret for the things that I have said and done, and for the things that I never did that I should have, for the things that I never said that I should have said. My mind is stuck in this feeling of sadness, melancholy. I don't know what to do. For now, a part of me wants to move on, but another part of me that wants to move on with you is nervous and afraid and unsure of how to move on in this connection. For now, I just stand still. And to you, it may be frustrating that I'm not making a choice, I'm not making a move. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is for me right now. All right, Taurus. That was a very, very strong message. I felt that. So you're in a situation, you can't figure this person out sometimes. They're very unpredictable. The reason why I say that is you have two cards here. For me, these are very conflicting kind of cards. And for those of you that love this deck, you know I do not interpret it the way it originally was written. I have my own way of interpreting this deck, which is really strange. I get feelings from the cards, which is really weird. You have two cards here that are very polar opposites for me. There's this person, they want to make a chance. They want to take a chance and move forward, make a decision, make a move. But then it's the same person here and they're surrounded by clouds. They're just confused. So, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? That's kind of what it is. And not only that, you also have your opening, and then you have your illusion. Opening here talks about being very open, which we can clearly see. This card indicates that. We also have this veil that this individual is behind, wanting to open up, but also wanting to hide. Should I open up? Should I hide? Should I make my decision? Or just too confused to make a decision? So it's really strange in this specific connection that you got going on here with this person. They are having problems what to do, how to move forward. What should we do? I find it complicated because when you have a mind like that, how long are you going to wait for them to make up their mind, right? Like, you wait for their decision, but there has to be some type of an external factor that's going to change in order for them to make their decision. Things cannot be the same. That's the problem here. Everything is still the same. Nothing's happening. But if something was to change, then they would probably decide to make a decision and to finally make a move. Things seem to be a bit stagnant right now. That's what I'm seeing here for you guys. All right. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I read this deck in the reverse for those of you who are new. And what I like to look at here is what happened in the first place in the past that may have caused this problem in the first place. What happened in the past where once upon a time it was very sweet, but then it became very sour, and then yada yada yada. This person ghosted you. There's a lack of closure. They don't contact you as much as they used to. You feel that maybe they took you for granted, and I do see that here actually. So this is something that happened in the past. The cards that I just had as the first set of cards, those are actually feelings and emotions that they have currently. That's what's happening right now. That's what's supposed to be happening right now. Because of the intensity, it could also be that these feelings are vice versa. You may also be feeling that too. But here, this is something that's beyond that. Something that actually caused the problem in the first place. King of Arrows, Two of Cups. The King of Arrows. The King of Arrows here, it talks about how this person was placing too much trust on their intellect. They were being too critical. They're being too logical. To the point where they were emotionally detached. Wow. You remember you just had the illusion card over here, right? I had forgotten to mention, but that card also talks about emotional detachment. Because they have this veil, they're not really being very open and honest with you, which makes it seem as if they are hiding from you or they're embarrassed in a way. And so they're acting emotionally detached. So in a way, you got that twice here, that type of feeling. So they are emotionally detached. Now, they were not truly opening up to you the way that you would have liked them to, but they would give you little bits and pieces, and you would piece together this puzzle, this connection, thinking that, okay, you know, this is good. We're headed in the right direction. But then things stopped. And things got a little bit sour. Right here we have a not so great card, Two of Cups. Some of you know this because you've gone through this already. Infatuation. Overindulging in sensuality for the sake of getting that emotional high. An attraction that could have been more important in terms of a love relationship or even a friendship. But this person was unable to see the aspects within themselves of the masculine and feminine energy. They once felt enchanted, but that changed because then they turned it into infatuation. So, somebody here has physically used somebody, and somebody here feels used. Somebody here feels like the victim. Now that is something that is just physical. You can even pay money to people to make you feel good, right? Now, the problem here is the emotional part. Where's the emotional part? This person was very critical, emotionally detached, but physically attached. That's what's happening here. They were emotionally detached, but physically attached. Okay? May break your heart, but that's what's happened. This is a general love reading, but I see it resonates for a lot of people usually. So it's not your fault. We get into situations, we get into relationships all the time, and it's a learning curve, right? Just don't repeat what has happened. And if you find that the next person that you may invite into your life, if they have the same characteristics, same personality, please avoid it, because history will repeat itself. It happens. People say not everybody's the same, but in ancient Vedic texts as well as ancient Chinese face reading, there are features, physical features of an individual that can tell about that person's personality. It's the way we've been created. This is the science of God. And so it's best to stay away from somebody that's going to be the exact replica, because most likely 90% the result will be the same. You're dealing with somebody here who may have come off as very strong. This is the king, right? So this is somebody who may have seemed like they have it all. They are a go-getter. They are very alpha. They're very confident. And that's great. But I see people here making like a trip. They were taking trips and they felt very loved. The feminine energy here felt very loved. That could also be a male feminine energy. But they felt very loved. They felt very cherished because this person actually might have some money too. They may have spent some money on this individual, but at the end of the day, that's all they were getting, the physical part. And they were being very distant when it came to actual love. They were not wanting to give love. Now, some people say, and we all feel this at some point, how much more can I give to you? I've given you everything, all the love that I could possibly give you. Do you not see how much I love you? Nobody else is going to love you the way I do. We've all been there. This person, they don't care. Why do they not care? Because in their heart and their mind, that is not their priority. That is not their choice. That is not what they're looking for. That's the issue here. You started off in this connection thinking it's going to work great, we can move forward. This person may have seemed like that, but then at some point in time they changed. And you kept moving forward and forward with those emotions, and this person just didn't. This person's losing out. They're missing out on love. Crosswatcher, if that's you. Be careful, because you may not get somebody like Taurus again. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. We have here Strength. Oh, followed by Justice. Okay. These are any actions, any plans, any intentions this individual has towards you in the coming future. Okay. So what we have here is the Strength card here. This person did not have the strength before, even though they had that sense of intellect. They were doing things very logically, very cold, very calculated, very practical. They were not really thinking on an emotional level, but things have changed. Very soon, they're going to have this sense of wanting to connect with you. They're braver. They have courage. They did not have that before. Yes. Yes. So the reason why they were ignoring you in terms of the emotional part was because they were scared. They did not have the courage. And some of you knew this, that they're just scared. They do love me, but they're just nervous. They're just scared. So this is exactly what comes up here. First card's the strongest. Is this person going to take action towards you? Internally, yeah, they are actually. With the page, which is kind of cute because they're acting, they're a king, but they come to you like a page. We have here Strength card, very strong beliefs, this desire to move forward in a very courageous kind of way. And then we have the Justice card, which talks a lot about wanting to make things right, making sure that in this connection, certain things are done in a certain way, but it all is in your favor going forward. They feel that in this connection, you are giving a lot, which is the fact, that is true. With the Two of Cups, I see that. But they also realize that they were just overindulging. And they just kept taking and taking, and you were just giving and giving. Now, one thing you have to be careful about, Taurus, when people do take and take and take, it's only because you give, give, give. So let's not, right? In Hindi, there's, in Hindi, which is like India, the language, national language of India, there's a saying where when you clap, a lot of my Indian folks know this, when you clap, I'm getting the word Pakistani, also my Pakistani friends know this, people that clap, a clap doesn't happen with just one hand. It happens with both hands, meaning two. It takes two to tango. That's what we have in the Western world, right? It takes two to tango. Over there we have, you want to clap? Both hands. Two individuals. That's what we have here. If they were taking and taking, it was only because you were giving and giving. And I know why you were giving. Because you love this person. I know that. But the problem is people stop valuing you when you give a little too much. A little too soon, a little too sudden. It's almost like an overdose of love. Coming from you, it's an overdose. But for them, it's like, oh, okay, you know what? I've had enough. Now I'm getting bored. That's what happened here. So this person really does want to give you justice because they truly know that you have given it your all. Whatever you could do, you did. Beyond that, there's nothing left. It's like you feel like there's nothing left. You've been depleted. They know this now. What more can I do to win your love? This is how some of you are feeling. You don't have to do any more. You just take a step back. You taught this person a lesson. You gave them a lesson of love. This is what love is. You want to go outside and see if anybody else treats you like that? Most likely not. Here we have this person coming back to you. Page of Cups. They're coming back to you as a page. Somebody who is very youthful, very vibrant, but also very much like a child. They're going to reach out to you and give you a very short message, but this message comes with a whole lot of love, admiration. They're just afraid. They're not sure how to approach you anymore. They don't want to be bold like a king. They don't want to be like a knight either, because they actually feel on the inside like a page. This person may come off as someone who's very shy going forward when they reach out to you. They may not be so bold. Here we also have the Queen of Pentacles. This is how they view you. They view you as someone who was very, or is very rather, nurturing, very caring, protecting, but also somebody that is a homemaker. They feel that you have that ability to be in a long-term committed relationship where you can actually build a home together. Not physically build a home, but like, live together and to build a family or loved ones being together. I see that growth, prosperity, freedom that exists, that comes under the sun. I'm seeing the sun card in my mind's eye right now. So I do see that, a lot of prosperity and growth and happiness. And that's how this person views you. But because you're so amazing and you're so cool, they don't know how to approach you. That's the problem here. That is why they're kind of like sheepishly coming to you with this fishy. It's got a little fish here. Will you take my fish? They're offering you a fish. That's what's in the card. A fish is in this little cup. It's their way of apologizing. Okay? So they're going to apologize. They're going to try to approach you. And if they don't apologize, they may just be immature and say something like, hey. Yeah. Hey means, hey, I'm interested in you these days. For those of you that are from my generation and older, we also have here 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups here talks about how this person has had enough and they want to move on. They're done. They want to move on to better, calmer days. And they want you to be on that path, headed towards you. They're done with that BS that they were doing before. I see that. They are not happy with what they've done. I'm done with living that life. I'm done being that person. And I'm going to move on. And I'm going to be a better individual and get what I deserve. I deserve love. Your person, I'm getting the word hiatus. I know I've heard that word before. I don't know what it means. I think it kind of means like a gap for some time. It's like this person went on a leave of absence. And so they were far away for a while. But what were they doing in that time? They were actually thinking about you and what to do in this connection. All right. So I do see definitely this person is going to reach out to you. Absolutely, yes. Just make sure that you let this person know what you're comfortable with. and what you're not comfortable with. But also understand that they're coming to you like a page and not like a knight, or king. So they need you to be, and you may be, or maybe you don't want to be. It's up to you. But they need you to be gentle with them because they're very fragile right now. I know, as if they don't know what they've done to you, but I know you're fragile. They know that they've done that to you, but it's all about them, isn't it? It's all about them and how they come to you and how they approach you. And they expect you to forgive them. Great. It's up to you guys. You want to forgive them for what they did to you? We have here, yes. Here we have Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, providing you with some advice. Yes, okay, not right time. 1 second. Reconsider. If you hear some whispering, guys, that's me. Don't worry about it. It's no spooky things going on. All right. So, there's a lot going on here. It's a very straightforward sentence, actually. Yes, there are helpful people around you. Get maybe 2 to 3 people, if you already are talking to them. Get them to listen to the issues that you're going through and talk to them about it. They will give you good advice. Let's not exceed too many people. Let's not go beyond 2 to 3, because if you do, then it becomes a little complicated and difficult, and you don't get the right people, then sometimes they're just simply jealous. So yes, talk to helpful people, but right now is not the right time to reconsider your actions, your words, whatever it is that you're going to say or do. You're going to be receiving, ask for help from others, helpful people, right? Others, people. You're going to be receiving some type of information. And this information is going to enlighten you, Taurus. And it's going to allow you to reconsider what it is that you were going to say, what it is that you were going to do in this connection. But the angels are saying here right now is not the right time. So definitely get the information and then sit back and think about it. But don't rush into it. In the meantime, we are talking about your health here. They are concerned about your health. Not everybody is going to be unhealthy. Hopefully everybody's healthy, but a few of you may have gone through a few things. I'm hearing the word drained, stress, depression, anxiety. Oh dear. Now, I'm not a medical person. I'm not giving any medical advice, but I am seeing a liver. So just be careful with your liver. Yeah. Get your liver enzymes checked, maybe, you think, or something like that, or figure it out, guys. I'm not, like I told you, I'm not an expert on that kind of stuff, but I just literally saw a liver in front of my mind's eye. Now, we also have here a year from now. So 2 things are going to happen. This person's going to change, and it may just take from now until the next year. Another thing is your health will improve between now and the coming months. The main thing here is how things are going to work with this specific individual. But it can only work if you are a healthy person. You need to focus on your health. Health is wealth. Health is happiness. If you don't have health, we really don't have anything. We have to be healthy individuals. And by being healthy, it talks about, for me, the mind, body, spirit, and the soul. All of those 4 things. That's what makes you, you. So don't just focus on one thing and ignore the other, because one is attached to the other. They're intermixed. It all works in unison. Here we have in the near future. So things are going to start to change for you in the near future, probably because you're going to get some ideas, some positive feedback from some people that do care about you. But don't take any action on it. Reconsider as time goes by and as you start to feel better. You see, when we're sick and when we're down, we just want the person. We want the person. We're just obsessed with this person. But the moment we start to feel better and our life changes, we get out of that depression. We actually see that person for who they really are. And we're no longer as needy or as dependent on them emotionally. And that's when you change. And that's why it's going to take a while for you to get over this, because your love is not allowing you to move forward. It's the love that's holding you back. Some of you may get really upset seeing this card a year from now. You're like, Asnointia, this came last year too. Well, in this deck, it only goes up to a year from now. It doesn't go up to like 3 years or 5 years from now. And this simply just means that regarding your health, things are going to improve between now and next year. But also, keep in mind, they're only going to improve because you decided to let go and let this course take its, let this story take its course within the year. In the meantime, emotionally, you're going to have your support system, your network, your friends, your family. In the back of your mind, because of all the things that they have said, you will know what it is, what you have to do going forward, but it's going to change after you start to feel much better. Your opinions are going to start to change regarding this situation, regarding this individual. In the near future, there are going to be good things coming to you. And I do see that here with these helpful people. You're going to be realizing that you have probably more friends than you realized, and they actually do care for you. And that's all, folks. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. It's always good to hear and read the comments and hear from you guys. I also wanted to mention, for those of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio, and that is on YouTube. The videos are absolutely free. And I have videos regarding relationships, relationship advice, spiritual connections, and also what and who are negative energies. That's just one of the videos that I put up a while ago now. So please do have a look at that channel. Some of those videos may help you understand more about the situation, even as just as a human, relationship-related advice, but also on the spiritual level, what it is that the both of you are. Why do you feel the way that you do? All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.